and my mic was muted the whole time. I was talking and the mic was muted. Yeah, we're live, and a few things set up real quick. In the meantime, enjoy the intro really quick. Again, welcome back, Inferno Drive. Alright, so we are live, we're back, I'm ready. Today's stream is going to be pretty good. We're going to go after all of these legendaries. I farmed pretty much all the necessary items off stream because that would have taken way too long. It does take a good amount of time to farm up these items, unless you know what you're doing. Even then, it still takes some time. So you still have to be there's some luck to it. Pretty much when you're digging, you want to make sure that you're doing it over the internet. That way you have random people playing online when you dig, and the random Pokemon players around the world basically collect 40 Diglets underground, and you're in that kind of Diglett mode. That gives you an increased chance to basically dig up mysterious shards and mysterious I don't want to use the incorrect term. Yeah, so mysterious shards, large and small. So basically, you want these two items right here. Large is obviously more rare, and this mysterious shard is small. You need 3 of them for one of these slates that you see here. I've gone ahead and already got the first 3 slates that's available for purchase from the Romana Center, which will basically go in there. If I talk to her, literally all she offers me is those 2 slates. So basically, until you trigger one of those discovery slates, the other ones won't show up. So now we have the 3 slates already, so we don't have to buy any of those right now. I'm gonna edit my team. I've been basically just farming stuff with Meowth pickup. It's up free items that they pick up. I'm trying to kind of level up these Meowths to level 70, like past 71, because there's a 1% chance that they pick up a bottle cap, and bottle caps are very rare in this game. They're used at the battle tower to basically like max out the stat for your Pokemon of your choosing. And if you pick up a super bottle cap, basically all the EVs on the Pokemon would basically get increased, so to the max stat. So yeah, those are rare. I don't even know the super bottle cap is in this game or not, but I know bottle caps are because I've seen the list. But yes, this can be sort of a grind, and it's not maybe the best method to farm it. You're better off grinding the battle tower, but those battles take forever. And if for some reason you can't beat the battle tower mind, which essentially it's your rival's father, he does cheat. Yeah, obviously hard to farm that when you can't get past that guy. But this is a fun little method. If you're interested in doing it, just catch a bunch of Meowths from the that mansion where you catch all the baby Pokemon on the day that he says he has a bunch of Meowths, and then yeah, go ahead and grab one. So we're here now. Actually, now that I'm remembering, I gotta swap my team out. Have it all ready. So we're gonna be doing the false swipe hypnosis kind of strategy to get most of these legendaries. Now, some of these legendaries, they do have abilities, well, moves where they hit like recover and all those things. So we will put Gengar in front. The highest level they're probably, I think, are gonna be like 70. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so that's that. So we're gonna go in here. No, I don't want to use snow. Alright. Typically what I do too, so we'll get into this cave. This is a discovery room. Pretty much each room of these, there's a slate right down the middle, and it triggers one of the random 3 stones. Essentially, this is the Regirock, Regice, and Registeel place. So you click on this little stone right here. Say you want to use a discovery slate. It's like a little Game Boy Advance cartridge, and then it triggers the encounter. You'll basically transport it to a space. You can save at this point. I do highly recommend saving, because if for some reason you knock out the Pokemon or you fail to catch the Pokemon with whatever available Pokeballs you have, at least you can just soft reset, start back here, and you don't have to go back and waste more shards in order to get another discovery thing. So essentially, I mean, the three Regis shouldn't be too hard to catch. Is when you start getting into like Rayquaza, Mewtwo. Those are the ones that are typically harder to catch. So off rip, we're just gonna go ahead and put this Registeel to sleep, and we're gonna try to hit it a couple times and swap out to Absol. Maybe if it wakes up, we'll put it to sleep again. Yeah, one turn awaken. That's never good. So we want to do that again. Avoided. You could also just paralyze them. If you want to start your Luxray, just do Thunder Wave off Ripped and hit him with a couple sparks and then just weaken him. The only reason I like Sleep is because he's not really attacking the main Pokemon that you're using to do this. So it helps, you know what I'm saying? It makes the battle kind of drag a little bit. But the more turns you take, the higher the chance as well. If you're using something like Timer Ball or Ultra Balls and things like that. Alrighty there. He just woke up, which is fat. This is fine. He's gonna do a heavy slam. It's okay. We're gonna go ahead now and oh no! I think I'm gonna have to soft reset here. I might have knocked it out yet. That was accidental. what a troll I am. And then no, my thing is doing that ghost slag. Stop doing that. Yeah, so that see, stuff like that can happen. I unfortunately have a faulty remote where my my right analog has that ghost lag. So that's essentially what happened there. It didn't go up to hypnosis properly, and that happened. But no big. This is why you save for things when things go wrong. You save so that you don't lose that the resource that you worked so hard to get. Because we all know if you've been trying to collect these shards, they don't come like pretty easy, especially you know, if you've been digging for a while. So we're not even gonna bother putting it to sleep right away. Doesn't seem to be doing a lot of damage to Gengar, so I'll just go like 2 or 3 Dark Pulses, probably 4, and then just also good that it flinched, and then we'll start like chucking Pokeballs at it. Also helps that Gengar is super fast and likes to avoid stuff, so you want to have a Pokemon that has high friendship do these things for you because of that, because they dodge and make attacks miss and all of that. That's no good. And then he got, yeah, see? This is why you use a friendly Pokemon. They do all kinds of crazy things for you. Just don't crit. Sweet. Alright, so back where we were at. We'll go with Hypnosis for sure this time. I'm going to use the D-pad, not the analogs. And then start checking these balls. I don't want to switch to Absol at this point because he's already so low. I could, just to put him at 1%. Basically 1 HP, not 1%. But I don't think necessary. If he pops out of these balls like a madman, then yes, I'll switch this. You know, I'll switch up. But I don't think he will. At least he shouldn't. It's another reason why I went Gengar too. Superpower is a pretty good move. And you don't want them to use that because it lowers the defense. So like if you know you accidentally hit something, they're gonna get KO'd. He was avoiding for a while there. There it is. Registeel. That's 1 down. 2 more to go for the Reggies. Yeah, and I also did a lot of training, so yes, my Pokemon are pretty up there. I swapped out my Staraptor for a Swampert, because Swampert's OP. I'm gonna send you to a box friend. And then you get transported out back to basically that little hall, and then you get a little figure on there. So just tell you which one you have. Once you get one of them, it's not going to transfer you to that one again until you basically catch all of them. So I don't know if you can actually trigger them again to catch another one. I don't see why not. But I guess we'll find out when we cross that road. Not that I have more Discovery Slates at this time, but we'll find out. So we're gonna use another one, see which one we get, either Reggie Rock or Reggie Ice. It's gonna be the ones that we get now. Looks like it's gonna be Reggie Ice. So of course we'll save here and engage it. Hit it a couple times with Psychic just to see what kind of damage it does to that. The other reason that I don't start Absol right away is, again, that superpower is absolutely insane. It would basically knock out Absol in one hit. You wanna either put them to put them to sleep essentially, because that at least you have a turn, hopefully, where they're not gonna hit you when they fall asleep. So that you can get off that false swipe. So see, that's a little bit of, too much health for my liking. So I'm gonna put it to sleep, attempt to put it to sleep, and then I'm gonna bring out Absol for that false swipe. No. Cool. That's what we needed. Just put this thing to sleep. Well, there you go. So now we'll swap. And then just leave the rest to Absol. Well, I think it's holding Lucky Egg because I was trying to get it pretty high, but then I focused on the Meowth pickup stuff. And it woke up, of course it did. And of course it's gonna use some power, so it just wakes up. Luckily for us, False Swipe will knock it out. But we'll leave it at 1 HP. At this point, we're gonna just do. Let me use a Hyper Potion on Gengar really quick. Swap out back to Gengar and put it to sleep, and then we just start chucking balls at it. I mean, essentially, you should be able to just chuck balls at it now because it's at 1%. But that added sleep kind of assures the catch. It increases the odds. So you don't just want to. Again, if you have enough Pokeballs to do it, then yeah, go ahead. But I'm not about to do that. Alright. Of course, there's still that possibility it just pops out without doing anything. Like that. But, yeah, it's just gonna wake up. This is why I prefer actually paralyzing them, but sleep is just as good. Plus, there's none of that avoiding stuff. I mean, you can use like Spore and Sleep Powder, but I don't have any high-level Pokemon that would know that attack. I think they're gonna knock out Gengar. So we're just gonna go Paralyze. The Paralyzed route. Go. Yeah. This will happen because, again, the algorithm does take a minute to like kind of kick in, which is stupid. But yeah, this will basically be it right here. We should. Right? Okay. I'll take back what I said, Regice. I guess you don't just, and then it's gonna start struggling. Okay, that makes sense. This is the only backfiring of. Using all of that. Of course, we're gonna soft reset. I was not expecting it to use all of its moves before I could even throw my 4th Pokeball at it. So now we just do things a little bit faster. Now that we know that. Let's see. So we're gonna go Luxray. We're gonna just paralyze it off rip so that at least it can be paralyzed a couple turns. I won't even bother doing False Swipe in the case that it does struggle. I guess Regice just has pretty much low PP moves, and that's why I did that. Cause there's no way that was more than like 20 turns. On top of the fact that Absol had pressure, so yeah, we'll just use Luxray here. That's 2 for 2 with the errors. Probably, so because you use Super Power, I'll probably use like one more Spark, and then I just gotta throw balls at it. It'll leave it right at like the red threshold. Hopefully there's no crit. He's gonna knock it out. That's terrible. That means that his defense is really low. Or particularly that one. Every time you encounter the Regice, the stats change, and there's also a possibility that the Pokemon comes out shiny. This is a legitimate way to basically try to get a shiny sprite for the legendary, but it takes way too long. I mean, the odds is like 1 in 9,000 something, and then you know, you just basically continue to soft reset until you run into it. But not for me. I'm not particularly a shiny hunter. If it comes up, it comes up. But yeah, I'm not really. I wouldn't invest my time in shiny hunting. I forgot to switch. It's fine. It's okay. Wow. Off rip, huh? Cool. Good job. I'm going nasty plot just to kind of speed this up a little bit. I don't want it to use any more moves until I get it low. Hopefully it stays asleep for more than 2 turns. And then let's see here. Should take it to the end of the yellow, if not the beginning of, yeah. Of course it's just 1 turn. Don't think I can hit it anymore. I really don't. So let's just swipe. Jeez. Oof. Not even gonna give me the chance. I should have slept it. I wasn't thinking. Fine. kind of unfortunate that Gengar can't learn False Swipe because it would make this much easier. I'm just gonna sleep it and then just try to catch it at this point. I can't hit it again with any of my Pokemon. It's just too weak, and then it just use Superpower, so that makes it even worse. So let's just try to go ahead and see what happens here. Hail Mary, Ultra Balls. About to say, like, that was gonna be the one. Let's see. And of course, now that I can't hit it, it's gonna stay asleep more than 2 turns. There is a chart that you can use. That basically tells you the odds of like the rate that basically the chance that you have to actually capture successfully capture a Pokemon. You basically just plug in the numbers, and basically with whatever it is that you do, you put in your Pokemon's information, the Regice's information. Obviously they'll have it because it's in the game, so they have that already, and then basically you do like simulations, and then it does the math for you in terms of like, okay, what you need to do in order to, you know, get a higher catch rate. I don't have that website up at all, and I only learned about this website like a few days ago, which is actually, it seems like it's very useful. So I may turn to it if this stuff starts getting ridiculous with the catching. I may have to revive Absol. That's the thing. I think that's what we're doing. Or just let it struggle. Like, just keep trying to throw balls at it until it struggles. And then essentially, if he struggles, does it hit? Does it hit Gengar? Because he's a Ghost type. I'll recover Gengar. Yeah, I do prefer to get it lower, but because we know that it's just gonna struggle, and never mind, it's not gonna matter because we caught it. Yeah, it does get pretty frustrating when you're kind of doing everything correctly and they still pop out. And then when you check a ball yellow, you know, it's not supposed to really, the math is not supposed to add up like that, where it just randomly stays on a yellow bar. But it happens more often than not, and we've seen that very often, especially with me, or even on some of these streams I did, where they just basically, you know, said, hey, no, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm just gonna stay in the ball whenever I feel like it. So we'll do our final. Obviously, we're gonna save before we encounter it, and then how crazy would that be actually if like I randomly encounter something and then it's shiny? That would be pretty dope. Not, again, I'm not really going for it, but that would be awesome if it just ran like during the stream we get like a shiny Rayquaza later. Oh man, that would be dope. Again, I'm not really chasing shiny sprites because I just feel like it's a huge waste of time. Again, the math is just so much. The odds are so low that it's just not worth my time, honestly. I don't know why Pokemon has done that or it's like a 1 in 9,270 something chance of you encountering a shiny sprite. That's just too much. These Regis be avoiding hypnosis like the plague, bro. It's because they have no eyeballs? It's probably because they have no eyeballs. It's like telling Gengar to fish without a fishing pole. Yeah. See, I love that about this game, that it, like, because of the high friendship, it like heals itself from like status conditions. I think that's pretty dope. Ooh, I'm about to say one ball catch. Let's go, but no. I could do this while it's asleep so it doesn't use any moves. Hopefully it doesn't wake up now. I bet you it's gonna wake up. Bruh. You can't make this up. And it just paralyzed me. Bro, these Regirocks hate Absol. These Regirocks hate Absol, bro. What? Same situation, I can't hit it because it just used superpower. Luckily, these are the only one. I think these are the only Pokemon that use fighting type moves, so Absol shouldn't have any difficulties after these. But that's like super prejudice, no? Like this, the Regirocks wake up as soon as they swap out, use you know, like their move, and then superpower right after, like just to knock it out. Like that's back-to-back times that's happened now. Extreme prejudice against Absol. Yeah, I'm just curious to see like when if it does struggle, if it's actually gonna hit Gengar. So if it doesn't hit Gengar, it's not gonna do any damage to itself because there's no recoil. But obviously we're trying to prevent that. I mean, if it does damage, I mean, we'll probably have like 2 turns to be able to capture if it does begin to struggle. But again, I don't think it'll get that far. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But let's see. It's only a matter. It only takes one Ultra Ball. See. Is this the one? Yes, it is. There you go. It's like the Doctor Strange is only one. One in like a million scenarios. That's basically how Pokemon is. You only get 1 in 9,000. It's whatever that number is for the shiny sprite. So then, once you finish, it does like the whole collection thing. I think you can. I'm gonna interact with the stone again. I don't have another Discovery Slate. So no, you cannot. So basically, once you catch these, it is done. It doesn't give me the option to even talk to it or anything like that, or even attempt to do that. Let me see if I get out, go back in. No. So essentially, you're done there. This guy, he doesn't really say anything to you. That's important. Yeah. So then, once you get out, you do this, and then he gives you the statues for the Pokemon you just caught for your underground thing, and then you talk to this lady, and then you unlock basically a bunch of other ones. So far, right now, all that they've allowed you to unlock is 3 new, basically slates in terms of like for the cave. So for the Kanto one, for Shining Pearl and yeah, for Shining Pearl, the Kanto slate is basically Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos. In Brilliant Diamond, I'm assuming instead of the Kanto plate, it's going to be a Johto slate, and essentially it's going to be the dogs, Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. Soul slate is Latios and Latias, and the Distortion slate is basically the alternative form of Giratina, which for this one you cannot catch it. You just have to knock it out. So we're gonna use a small slate for that. We're gonna do 2 of these because there's again Latios and Latias. That's all you need. For the Kanto slate, we do need 3, so we'll do that. Exchange that, and then we're done for now. I will fly to a Pokemon Center real quick and fly back just to heal up everybody. Yeah, so do life. Alright, so we've done that. I'm gonna go back to Romano's Park. And then we're just heading straight up. And basically, so let's go after Latios and Latias. I believe it's gonna be this cave here to the left. Yep, engage it. Use a Soul Slate. As you can see, there's only 2 pedestals this time. So again, you don't need to overbuy these things. Hopefully, if you're not watching my stream, at least at the very least, you've explored these things so that you can kind of put 2 and 2 together, so that you're not overbuying slates, perhaps even knowing what it is that you're buying. I'm sure that's the case. I mean, I don't think people just go out here, buying random stuff, but yeah, you only do need specific amounts of slates. And why they just allow you to buy more, I don't know. I don't know why the game's like that. Alright, so Latias, I'm not sure. I don't remember. I think Dog Pulse is super effective against it. Sure is. And then I'm gonna hit it with a Psychic just to share discard. Okay, so I know this isn't super effective, just to get it down to red. Fantastic. And then, and it was a crit, so it was pretty good. Saves me a turn. Healing Wish, but it failed. Okay, so now we're just gonna sleep this Latias and get to catching it. So I will say I do like the animation for Latias so far. It looks really nice. Yeah, I was expecting that. Again, that was way too easy to get it down to where it's at right now. So yeah, wasn't totally expecting that. So take a couple turns, but we'll get it. Close. Oh, Psychic. That's crazy. I just want to be your friend, bro. She'll knock me out. Yep. Unless he hangs on. He won't. I am gonna go Luxray. I won't bring out Absol because of the pressure, and I'm not exactly sure of the moveset that Latias has right now. So. Here it is. So there's Latias. Now we'll get to Latios. It does drop an item. Pitaya Berry. Whatever that does, we'll read it real quick. Berry to weakness by Pokemon holds one, and special attack stat will increase when it's in a pinch. So basically, when it gets to the red, it eats the berry and increases special attack. So, of course, we're going to go ahead and revive Gengar. Hyper Potion. I do want to do, let me see, so I want to try this just for this one turn. Try to do a couple fall swipes to get it low early, and then swap out to Gengar. And I'm going to save. Doesn't affect me. That's do a couple paybacks. Okay, that works. Here we go. So now we'll fall swipe, and then we'll swap out to Gengar. Honestly, we got really lucky there, because had that just been, if I basically switch into a Luster Purge, Gengar is like good as gone. But we're gonna try sleeping it. If that doesn't work, we'll try paralyzing it. That was a crit too. Jeez, walked right into that one, boy. And that's anyway, but okay. He hung on. Alright, good job, Gengar. Let's hit this Hypnosis. Let's go. We're essentially both at 1 HP, which is hilarious. Try an Archer Ball. Ooh. I do notice as well too, like from catching multiple Pokemon, there is a different animation every time for when the character actually throws the Pokemon. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower, depending. And I think that highly depends on the catch rate as well. Obviously, the faster he throws it, the better the catch rate. I don't think you can control that. I haven't seen or heard anything about that, but there definitely is a difference in animation. I don't know why I switched it to Terra to go to Luxray to Paralyzed, but it's fine. I mean, it's at 1 HP, it should be just staying in the Pokemon's point. Yeah, when he does like a lackadaisical kind of throw where he kind of lobs it, that one, they pop out of that fairly quick. As opposed to, let's see, like that one's pretty fast. That'd probably be like a shake, yeah. Obviously the one where he just beams it, that's like your highest catch rate, but obviously we've seen that Pokemon do pop out of that catch too. That one was okay. I guess not. We may just have to switch. Paralyzer Dukes, now he's just stacking his attacks. Ah, close. Okay. Terra tucked it out. There's really no use in like using your items like to heal unless they have that status condition move. It's a matter of, okay, the Pokemon's gonna stay in the ball or it's not. Obviously we were trying to catch it without a status condition, which I kind of regret now because now I think he's like +4 Dragon Dance. So even Luxray is gonna struggle. Luxray is pretty fast, but not faster than +4, speed. But again, it's astounding to me that a Pokemon can be at 1 HP and then just pop out of balls constantly. And Torterra toughed it out at 1 HP, didn't take any damage. Now, that's hilarious. I've not seen that ever. I think Latios didn't like that at all. Hey man, you're also experiencing something broken, so. Alright, so we'll just go on and attempt to try to do a Thunder Wave here. Odds are we probably will. I don't think that he'll knock him out in one hit. Yeah, I don't think that'll happen. I hope not. That'd be crazy. There you go. So Thunder Wave. And let's try to catch this thing now. I mean, now that there's a plus status, I forgot what number it is that it multiplies that catch rate by, but I do need to like look that up, have that on hand. That'd be helpful. Obviously, it amplified it a bunch because that was okay. That was yeah. So yes, we want to do a status condition. We're not gonna attempt to not get a status condition on this Pokemon or these Pokemon anymore. Okay. So there we go. We got both the Eon Pokemon. Oh, I don't want to add to party. And then you get teleported back, and you get both the statues right there. Very cute looking. Especially Latias. It gives you the Soul Dew, which is basically one of their items that they hold, and then another berry. So we'll get out of here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna go on to these birds. It's this cave right here. Yeah, so we're gonna go into these birds right now and use the first slate, and again it's just completely randomized. This time it's a Game Boy Color cartridge. And we're gonna start off with Articuno. Now Articuno can be annoying only because of the... I'm sure it knows Ice Beam and some other ice type move, which probably is going to be Blizzard. That freeze, the potential to freeze, it's insane. So we're going to give it a Zen. So there it goes, Blizzard. It's definitely a move that it has. That was insane amount of damage. Of course he's going to avoid. Jeez, sheer cold, avoided, thank God. Payback. See how much damage he's gonna do. It's actually insane that Articuno is faster than Absol. I don't know why I just noticed that now, but yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's what I was expecting. If I use Mind Readers, then I can just do this. Get it to 1, and then we're swapping out. Good job, Absol. More so, thank you, Articuno. That's an insane amount of damage. 106 per Blizzard. And he's avoiding things like the plague. Unaffected, but thank God. Okay, so, come on. That's gonna knock him out. Alright, that's fine. Gonna go into Luxray. Get the wave off and then start checking balls. That's all we really need. One shake, 2 shake, 3 shake, boom. All it takes, fellas. That's how you do that. It is unfortunate that they could knock out your Pokemon because that's like pretty good experience for all of your party. But yeah, what I should be doing, actually, now that I said that, I should not have, let's see, Torterra, Magmortar, and Swampert. At least get some of these guys. The ones that are higher. So that after the battle, when you do capture them, they have that chance to pick up. So you never know, you could pick up some rare candies on the way and level up your stuff. So we'll do that. Since we're just going to be swapping between these 3 guys anyways. Full for you, full for you. Alright. I do wanna try this now. Just do this way. Just do a Thunder Wave pretty much off rip and then try to see, because I'm definitely not gonna hit in any, well, I'll probably hit him with a Spark. But I have a feeling because they're birds that they won't go down. Well, they will go down with like just a Spark. Luxray's attack is just really high, especially because Spark is a physical move. So yeah. Now Zapdos being the exception, that's lightning type, it may not take as much damage, but you never know. I think it's still effective. And I don't even think this is gonna affect him. I guess we'll find out. some lightning type Pokemon aren't affected by lightning type moves, and that's exactly the case. So this backfired on me like pretty much off rip. So I'm gonna go ahead and crunch a couple times. So I don't want to walk into any kind of attacks. At the very least, I can try to get him to 1 and then put him to sleep. Taking one more move, and then I'll be swapping. And he is super fast. But as expected from Zapdos. Ooh, he knocked him out. Oh, jeez. Alright. Well, at least now we know that he can't be affected by that. So we'll just go Gengar off rip and try to get him asleep right away. I hate that it takes this long for the game to load. Doing dog. Alright, so I swap them out here. I'm gonna save again just in case, so we don't have to do that again. And then we're in counter. As I said, that'd be dope if a random shiny sprite just like comes out. Again, those odds are not very high. Like, when I tell you that it's like 1 in like 9, I'm telling you it's very low. But people have done it. I mean, people have farmed it. I don't know how you can sit here and just continue to soft reset over and over and over and over and over for a single shiny sprite and then try to do that for all of them. I feel like that's a lot of time to invest in something like that, but to each their own, right? I mean, it is a lot. Alright, so we successfully put it to sleep. Just to kind of slow it down a little bit. Let's try to get off some attacks. It looks like it's going to just be 2 psychic attacks, and then try to swap into Absol, do a full swipe, swap back out. I'm going to put it to sleep before I swap out, because holy Jesus. Oh, thank God. Let's go. Okay. Ooh, that was, no, that's Zap Cannon. That Zap Cannon is not a joke. I don't think my Gengar has a lot of, like, special defense either, which I don't, yeah, I think that's true. I don't think he does. But, like, that was just way too much damage. And then to also get paralyzed after that, it's too much. Counting on, oh, thank God. Alright, so false swipe. It's faster than Absol, because it's 2 turns, 3 turn sleep. And it's not at 1% yet. This will do it. And I'll just swap to Luxray, because it's going to take more damage. And with that pressure off, it's probably just going to wake up again. Yeah. I do. Let's see if it'll stay. I don't think it will, but just to see. I know I said, yeah, it's not worth not having a status in this, so I'll swap. I'll have to heal Gengar though before swapping. Absolutely insane that that's how much damage it does to a lightning type. Hopefully, if he walks into a zap cannon, he'll hold him, but he doesn't get paralyzed, so that can at least attack first. Let's see, that's cool. That's a good job right there. Boom, again, go here. It's gonna detect. It's okay. There it is. He's at 1, so let's see if yeah, Zapdos not being able to be paralyzed definitely is it's crazy. And I'm not even sure if that's the case like with other lightning type moves, if he just doesn't get hit by it because he's an electric type. Of course he's gonna wake up, he's gonna detect for no reason. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to do this again. It definitely does feel like paralysis is a better option. It does feel like that, actually. Yeah, because if it was paralyzed, it wouldn't have done that. But again, the only thing that would basically paralyze him, because Thunder Wave doesn't, would be Stun Spore or a move like Static. But we got it. Just gotta be patient, man. I mean, this is one of those things. Oh, if the Meowths do level up, you're gonna see a lot of like cancellation of evolutions because once it evolves into Persian, the ability pickup disappears. So obviously you don't want that. So you just want to kind of cancel that, so that you stay with pickup. And obviously you don't want to just do Everstone because you're just losing on potential items that you can pick up after every battle. Alright, so last but not least, we got Moltres. Same old, you know what we're doing, saving. And I know for sure this Moltres is not going to take more than a Spark or 2. So we're going to go Thunder Wave, we're going to go Spark and see, just assess where we're at, and then go from there. Woo! Boy, nope. That was terrible. Absolutely demolished. I may have to use Thunderbolt because my special attack is way lower than my actual attack. Yeah, that was nuts. Luxray, you do not have to go that hard. Jeez. Yeah, that was bad. Well, that was good, but that was bad. In this case, we're not trying to knock out this Pokemon. So same thing, we'll just do Thunder Wave, do a Thunderbolt, then assess. Shiny Moltres is pink. Like the body is like pink-ish. There you go, Parasitic status condition. Thunderbolt? Are we gonna knock it out again? Oh, God. Too strong. Too strong. I guess, yeah, I'm going to have to just do a couple crunches and then switch to Absol. That's a lot. I've never seen Absol. It's not out of the ordinary because again, Absol is very strong. Obviously, super effective. But I wasn't expecting Moltres' special defense to just be that low. Because it's also level 70, so it really, if you think about it, it really doesn't make any sense. But whatever, I guess. Um, I guess it does. Again, you know, super effectiveness. It's kind of crazy, especially like in the league. You notice it, like you want to be the one to hit first, because even at level 100, like your Pokemon still have the potential of being knocked out by their level 70s because of just their how hard their moves hit, and special effective and things like that. So, the league is very much still difficult. The second time around, it's actually more difficult. The second time around, and the gym leaders are no slouches either. When you go to rematch them, yeah, you have to have your wits about you when you go in there. You can't just roll it with one Pokemon if it doesn't have the necessary moves that you need. Alright, so I'm not sure what it did there. I didn't read what it did. I think Sky Attack? Yeah, Sky Attack. Okay, so we just hit a couple crunches here to get it low for Absol to come out. Hopefully I switch into a paralytic status condition. Defense is lowered. We're gonna be burned because of flame body, that's okay. Burn up. Ooh, it's gonna knock me out because of burn. Oh, thank God. Good job, left turn. So we'll just do one more crunch. Low. Okay. Ooh. That's like 2 HP. That's like 2 HP. So good job, Luxray. Going to Absol here and fall swipe and swap out to Gengar. Camo. So pressure didn't do anything there because it couldn't get a move off. We're running pretty low on on-balls, so we may have to. We're gonna go heal at the Pokemon Center after this. Whenever Moltres decides that, hey, I'm done fighting. Wow. Just to heal up everything, and then move on with the Giratina battle. By then, because we've already caught Latios, the 3 birds, there should be some more slates that we can pick up so that we don't have to come back out, but we'll see what it is. Okay. What about the Ultra Ball do you not like? Is it because it's the same color as you? I don't understand. Alright, so we're not gonna allow Gengar to faint. was hoping on that. Yeah, so like I said, it's just a little bit of patience because, you know, this happens where they're at 1 HP, they're paralyzed, you know, we're at full health, and the algorithm is all in our favor, but for some reason the Pokemon still pops out. Um, this is why I say all the time that that algorithm is kind of broken because it literally doesn't make sense. But sure enough, this is the ball that does it, as I say that, because you know Pokemon has a mic in the games, and they I start saying stuff, and then hey, you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. Like, this shouldn't be happening. That's not how the math works. All right, so I'm just gonna spam the B button here. Again, we're not interested in Persians as of yet. I don't have a Persian at all, which I do need one, but for the purposes of my bottle cap hunting, we're just not gonna allow them to evolve. That's a terrible portrait of Moltres. We're just gonna send it to the box, and then we're gonna try to put it back. So we got a nice little Kanto legendary bird, the birds. Literally, they have a whole room to themselves, which is hilarious to me. Again, you can't interact with slates, you can't interact with the statues, you don't get any items for catching those birds inside the thing, and basically you just leave. Once you get out, like, again, you get those statues for the ones that you caught. This guy hooks it up, gives you Articuno statues, Zapdos statues, Moltres statues, Latias statues, and Latio statue. Again, for your underground. I'm going to talk to this lady again to see if she has added anything else, and she has. We have the Squall Slate, which is basically Lugia. We're going to get that. Oceanic Slate for Kyogre. Taconic Slate for Groudon. The Stratospheric Slate for Rayquaza. And the Genome Slate for Mewtwo. So those are basically all of the available slates. As you can see, I still have 4 large mysterious shards in my thing. This is just in case they decide to make Romano's Park bigger in future expansives. I don't have any information to say that they or to support that they will. But this is just, you know, it's always good to have extras, especially like if you want to trade with your friends and they just having a hard time in finding shards. You know, yeah, try to throw you one in there. You know, you can get one of them in there, whatever. And besides, it's a good pastime to kind of just dig. It's actually very stress relieving. I do want to look at something really quick, but it's not what I'm trying to do. Okay, stop. Town map. I do want to check my trees. No, they're all. Did I not fill that one? Let me go slather some honey on this tree here. Since we're gonna be in the battle, so anyway, let's go shopping. You're doing a restack on like 5s, full restores, ultra balls. Is it here? I think this is 4. It is. Where is? They don't sell full restores here. You guys are in the supermarket. Like the supermarket. Um, that's crazy that they don't have full restores at the Veilstone Center. Alright, I'm trying to remember where this tree is. Can't be the tree that I'm... Oh, yes, it is. It's gonna be this one. Of course, literally the first patch of grass there's an encounter. Come on, Sudowoodo. I wasn't trying to waste a repel here. Yeah, so literally the only Pokemon that I'm missing in the Pokedex is Heracross, and I'm having a lot of trouble making it spawn. Apparently, there's like 3 trees, according to some research that I did. There are literally 3 trees where the spawn rate for that tree of Pokemon that you know, that's like in the rare kind of class. The tree on Route 205, the tree on Route 210, and the tree on 212. Those are the 3 trees that basically give you like a double the chance of encountering one of those low encounter rate Pokemon from honey trees. Which is crazy to me because there's literally 4, 8, 12, 16, 18, that's like over 18 trees. And then obviously, so when you go, again, you go to your Tom map and you hit the plus button on your Nintendo Switch remote. This basically tells you, you can swap between how many berries are available to get picked. This next one with like the white tree, you can see it on the top right corner. Any white trees that come up on the map is basically any trees that you haven't slathered with honey. These are the ones that you have slathered with, so I literally have them all slathered. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's 21 trees. I have all 21 trees slathered, and this is the 3rd go around that I've done, and I have not run into a Heracross. And then the last tab is basically any trees that are ready to be talked to encounter the Pokemon. So this is actually very helpful. I don't know if this was actually a feature added since the last time we played Pokemon Pearl, like on the Nintendo DS version. I don't remember it being an option, but that was actually very helpful because I remember it being super annoying, like keeping track of the time when you slather honey on trees. And then obviously for those that you don't know, basically once you slather honey on a tree, it takes about 6 hours. It takes exactly 6 hours for your the tree to basically have a Pokemon in it. And then basically after the 6 hours, you have another, that's like 24 hours to basically encounter that tree, or it disappears. And then you have to go back and slather it with honey again. Alright, so this is a Squall room. It's for Lugia. We're gonna go ahead and save. And we're gonna go ahead and encounter it. That's majestic. Once again, I don't think Lugia is gonna be able to withstand a spark. He's gonna just hit me with aerial blast off rip. What a disrespectful thing. Alright. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do Thunderball just to be safe. It actually does. Okay. That's a lot of defense then. Can you pull the spark though? Try it. It did, but it's right where I want it. We're gonna swap here. Put that thing to 1%. That's gonna take no damage there. Well, aside from the area blast, which is good. Hopefully it's paralyzed again. No, that doesn't affect me. Okay. False swipe. There you go. Alright, now we're gonna switch back to Luxray, because we don't want you to struggle. Hopefully some get some paralyzed status conditions in there. And let's see it. First off of all, one and done. Oh. Hasn't registered. Doesn't comprehend the situation that he's in. It has recovered. That's a problem. That's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Why? Why would you do that to me? Come on, Pokemon. Are you serious? Recover really on Lugia? Okay. Now that we know that, we gotta kind of tackle this a different way. Oh man, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. Like, I didn't expect that from like Mewtwo, but Lugia, come on now. I mean, at this point, now that we know he has recovered, it literally makes no sense to even attempt to false swipe. So we're just gonna go ahead and try to catch this thing. Essentially, now it's a matter of time. So you want to use as many terms as possible. I do have some timer balls. But I absolutely despise timer balls because they literally make no sense. It's supposed to work with every passing turn. The probability of it being captured increases. But I've gone as much as 30 turns in a thing where I just kept healing my Pokemon and then just leaving the thing paralyzed, and it'll still pop out. So I mean, either that algorithm is not really correct, or it's just not a good one. But yeah, this Lugia having recovery, that's too much. And I essentially can't, it's gonna do it again. See, when Stuff like this is when I wish I had like spite or something. Yeah, crunch is super effective to it, so I gotta be careful not to hit it. I mean, that's my option, my choice, but not to hit it with crit, because I feel like that's too high for it to stay at this point, but you just never know now. It'll knock out Luxray, which is okay. I mean, I'm gonna switch over to Absol. Hopefully, it decides to recover so that the pressure kind of eliminates that move, because that's actually a huge waste of time. Then I can just go back to Luxray, not to reviving it, and do its thing. Yeah, I'll let that do that. I'm gonna revive Luxray. Revive again, use Rain Dance, use all that stuff. If anything, I'm almost tempted to just let it struggle. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Let's go max Absol real quick. That's what we want. That's what we want. It's kind of insane that even with 3 sword dances, he's not just taking all this gang of damage. But come on, it's inevitable, Lugia. Just stay in the ball now, please. Thanks. Yeah, you just gotta act nicely, you know. Maybe you just gotta talk to it, and you know, it's through the game, and hears your voice says, "Yeah, you know what? It's enough. Like, you're gonna spam false fight here. Plus 3 sword dance. It doesn't make sense for me to just keep fighting you. I'm gonna start struggling. I don't want to kill myself, make myself faint. That doesn't make any sense." Yeah, that's how we're gonna do that. Cool. So we got Lugia. Pretty painless. I mean, the recover move definitely threw me off, but we got it. And I love that that statue is silver. That's amazing looking. I might have to throw that in my secret underground base, like, expeditiously. I might have to do that. Alright, so let's see. I know nobody's fainted, but let's go battle that Giratina. I will maybe have to get like Torterra. I just swapped out the whole team just in case. I mean, I don't really need the whole team, but just in case, because you just never know with these things. Again, you cannot capture this Pokemon. It's literally a shadow of the Giratina you essentially caught in that little secret area. So of course you put in the DS cartridge, the OG DS cartridge, and Shadow Giratina in this other form basically comes up. You battle it, you get a gang of experience. It is very strong. We're gonna start off just by paralyzing it. Has moves like Destiny Bond just to kind of mess with you. It is level 100. Just FYI. So yes, expect a gang of damage. Defense went down, hopefully it's paralyzed. Yeah, nice. Get one more move in. Maybe this will do it. Maybe not. Definitely the next one will do it. So simple enough. I mean, it's just simple, so I didn't need to pull out any body ability. But you just essentially knock it out, and then you get your experience. And then really what you're going after with 4 here is an item that drops after the battle. We're gonna skip Meowth's evolution. And then you're gonna transport it back. The entire room flips upside down on you. That's why they call it the distortion room. And now you're upside down, so you basically just have to walk backwards. Pick this up, Gracious Orb. If you've already caught Giratina, what you want to do with that orb, basically go to your box, look for your Giratina, which I think mine is somewhere around down here. There it is. Check held item. You want to give it that orb. Going over to have a Giratina to boost the power of Giratina goes is held. Basically, as you see, Giratina right now has like 6 legs. Once you give it this, it turns into that form that we just battled, which is a more powerful form of Giratina. You want that. Once you remove it, if you were to remove that orb, you take it, it reverts back. So for whatever reason, if you want this, Giratina in a specific form, you can just take that item away, give it to him, either or. But we're just gonna give it to him because why not? That form looks way cooler, anyways. Like, who needs legs? And then yeah, we got that. So actually, now that we are done with that, I'm gonna swap back to my Meowths, grind up some of those levels. Obviously, it's taking a while. To get them up to about 70. But that's what we want. That's what I'm aiming for. Again, just to spam the rare candy pickups and the potential bottle caps, because that's important for the battle tower. What else did I pick up? That apparently is sold it. Okay. Just switch everything to alphabetical order, so it does take a minute. Cool. Okay, so we'll restore on Luxray, and we'll move on. Let's see. So let's go with Kyogre, since we're right here. If Sir going to this cave, reminds you just of that cave in Ruby and Sapphire, pretty much. And then you go in there. It's a nice little Game Boy Advance cartridge going in there. And transferred over to Kyogre. Big oh boy. So it does have Drizzle, which means all water type moves are going to be increased off rip. You need to do something with off rip. Kyogre's moves are all powerful. Any chance that you can get to paralyze, the Origin Pulse is literally his best move, so he'll probably knock out. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. We'll go Spark here. And also do damage, boy. Alright, we're gonna try the Ultra Ball here. It's not at 1% yet. But just to take the chance, you know, see, it's a matter of time. It's only a matter of time to see Ice Beam. And then we'll go ahead and switch to Absol and try to do a... Hopefully Absol's fast. It should be faster than this Kyogre. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Yeah. Get that to as close as one as possible. Thank God he avoided that, so we'll do one more. And now we'll start checking balls. And he's paralyzed. So this should be a good high probability of a catch rate. So let's see if it's the case. Of course not. Because again, the algorithm doesn't make sense. Back-to-back paralytic status conditions. Let's see. Nothing fast at all. Only one shake. That'd be crazy if you had something like some kind of healing move. Hasn't whipped it out yet, but he's using sheer cold. That should have been the last one he had. This needs to end relatively quickly because pressure is active. And he does have Aqua Ring. Great. So annoying. Alright, well. Alright, so now he has Aqua Ring, so he's going to be healing pretty much every end of turn. We can't exactly hit him, so let's try to see if chucking as many Ultra Balls as possible kind of helps us out, but I haven't been keeping track of the turns. Tyrant Ball wouldn't really help us either. Even doing, again, Origin Pulse is just so crazy. I'm actually gonna go ahead and revive. No. I'll wait. I'm so glad I waited. I'm so glad I waited. Because this was the one. I'm so glad I did that. Again, completely random, man. It's almost comical because he was at 1 HP and for some reason he just said, you know what, I don't really feel like staying in the Pokemon. I'm just gonna heal up, put the pressure on you, and Just do what I want. Just do what I want. Seems to be a lot of these legendaries MOs. Do whatever the hell they want. But a very beautiful ambiance in this room. I actually do like this room a lot. Kyogre is just ridiculously like big in terms of size. Oh, yeah, like look at how Enigma berry. I've never even heard of that. Mickle, I never heard of that berry either. And this is up here somewhere. Is there an entrance? Yeah. Custap berry. I've never heard of these berries. So, Enigma, very good, hold on. Being hit by some substance that will restore its HP. Okay. Some of it holds on axe to increase when when it's in a pinch. So increases axe if will be able to move first just once when it's in a pinch. That's actually pretty clutch. That's actually pretty clutch for Pokemon that are slow and are dying and need to move first in order to finish off Pokemon. Alright, so we're gonna head over down to Groudon. I will heal everybody, so I won't forget. I'm very well aware. I'm just gonna go in the cave. Here is the Taconic one. So, okay, so we're gonna go ahead, revive, Absol. Go ahead and use that max revive. Full restores on Gengar and Absol. We definitely need to go buy more full restores. Use that, yes. Okay, so again, saving. Groudon is affected by lightning type moves, to my knowledge. I don't see why not. He is a ground type, but it's not a rock type. Rock types are the ones that are not susceptible to the wave. It doesn't affect. Okay, so obviously I'm wrong. I know what I'm talking about, and I should just retire. I should just retire from Pokemon. Not going down without a fight, boy. He does have rest, so he helps me in that case. Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna switch. And I'm going to take this opportunity actually to switch to Absol, increase my Sword Dance, and try to get as high as possible. The rest is, I believe, an automatic, at least 2 turns, so I'll at least get 2 Sword Dance turns in. Yeah. Boy. He just comes out swinging, dog. If I do have to soft reset, I may have to bring somebody else in. Definitely gonna hit a nasty plot here. Just to get that a little bit like into the red. I wouldn't have been able to hit it again. So I just need to kind of play this a little bit smart. Should get the yellow. Way over the yellow. See, at that health, I don't think I can hit it again. Jeez. Only if it's temporary. Literally only bringing Meowth out to be able to revive Absol. That'll slow down his speed. Got another Meowth. It's not playing though. Let's just go ahead and do a plate rough. For the fact that Meowth moves faster than this Groudon, and that it, you know, it's been avoiding a lot of its attacks. I saw that coming, but that's actually hilarious. Hey, hell, why not? Let's have some fun. Can we get a 3 nasty plot and then try to play rough? Oh, we're gonna get a +3. Let's go. Can Meowth hold out? He avoided it. Let's go. Play rough. I think that's a physical move. Alright. I goofed that up. I should have did assurance. He held out! Oh, they're all physical moves. Why do I have Nasty Plot then? But this is double damage? Oh. He's on rest again. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage that he's doing all that. Get back to the game there. This is also just stacking turns for Timer Ball if I need to use it. This should at least be turn 20, something like that. I wish that there was like a clock or a timer or a counter somewhere that basically would tell you like, hey, this is what turn this is, so that you know, instead of just actually counting it yourself. All right, this Meowth was like super good. I will say he held out. He held his own. No, you're dodging the Groudon. I will use another Pokemon. because he fainted, um, the powers aren't gonna apply, which is fine because I don't. Ooh, critical hit. Let's go. That's it. Come on, stay asleep. All right. Here's our chance. Okay. Please, brother, just we had some fun. You know, you had fun with us. We had fun with you. Let's just be friends here. All right. Okay, maybe not. He's gonna use rest. That was definitely our chance to catch that. For some whatever reason. Got another crit Gengar. I think I could squeeze in one more. Please no crit. Nah. Damn. Unfortunate. That definitely was our chance though. A 3 shake and he popped out while I was asleep with like maybe 10 or 15 health left. There is another legendary that we do need to hunt up in the survival area. But it's gonna, yeah, I'll obviously show you guys how to get there. There's a process. I've already done the initial process to get it off stream, but I'll talk you guys through it pretty much. Off rip. Let's just go Gengar. I'm gonna save it like this, just so that we don't have to keep doing that in case he doesn't decide to stay this turn. Actually, now that I'm saying it, I may need to bring just one more person. Let's see who I want to bring. Let's bring Swampert. I didn't save it, but it's fine. Just to see if this works or not. Alright, so we're gonna try to put it to sleep right away. Gonna avoid it twice. Stalemate. That's turn. This is turn 3. I'm gonna try to counter my head just in case. This would be 7. Turn 8. Turn 9. Hopefully I don't knock this out with like +2. Of course I did. I did too many nasty blocks, so doesn't even matter. I try so hard and still knock it out. Let's see what Twitter's going on about. It's like blowing up my phone. What's going on? Alright, I'm gonna take a short break before I start this one. I do need to make a quick phone call. We'll be right back, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. More than 2 seconds, but you know what I mean. Be right back. My bad. And now somebody else calls me. They can leave a message. It's not important. But we're gonna catch this Groudon. Because it's time. It's time. Oh, we're gonna do this again? He's gonna start. Ooh, one hit? It's super effective. This Gengar is a poison type. Jeez. Jeez. Alright. Okay. We will revive him. That's not. Because we can't paralyze him, so we do need hypnosis, so. At the very least, we're gonna try to weaken him with Luxray with Crunch. That helps us because speed. Be nice if we make him flinch a couple times, increase his defense. Do that. Let's go. He's gonna come at me with those blade stings. Unless he does like rest. One more crunch. Should be in the red. Fissure. Oof. I did not mean to use Duck's Ball. That was an accident. But redemption. Redemption. Let's do it. Still no status condition. I mean, I can't really help it. I can't really swap out the Gengar right now. Ooh, fast hit. Left. Oh, come on. Come on. That was it too, bro. Damn. That was unexpected. But damn, that would have been very clutch. That would have been very clutch. Alright, don't avoid this. Just go to sleep, dog. Of course. Thank God. Good job, Gengar. Come on. It's a big old target. It's literally a huge target. Oh God. I have to sacrifice the little guys. Which is unfortunate because what it's going to do is he's going to have an opportunity to do rest. Which I don't want. Pokemon, let's go into Gengar. We gotta try to do this quick. Hopefully I'm not running into oppressive blades. Of course I am. Of course I am. Gengar, hang on though. Don't dodge. Let's go, come on, bro. It's nuts because that last throw should have done it, man. And now we're here throwing lackadaisical. He needs to just do that again. I mean, just throw that ball, like sling that thing. I really wish that there was a way to like just control that. There's not. Of course, she's gonna hit a rust. Okay. Alright, well, he's asleep. He's low. Come on, dog. Right here. I don't like, see, you can kind of tell, again, from the throws. Like, you can tell if it's going to be a good throw or a bad throw. I guess we'll go another 2 sidekicks here and try it again. But what turn is this? I lost count. I actually don't want his special defense to lower because it'll definitely knock him out. Like, Gengar's not weak. His special attack is actually high. But come on, dog. Sling that thing. There we go. Hammer arm not effective. You still have, oh my god. That should be the last one. You only have 5. You've hit me at least 4 times with that thing. Okay, I guess that's the last one. There's no, bro, what? Not that it matters, it should be out of power points. There it is. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Times of desperation, just throw that thing. I need, see, now I need to look at his power points for pressure blades. Precipitate, however you pronounce that, bro. It's 10. It's 10. That's a lot. Jeez. Alright, so I think we're only missing Rayquaza and Mewtwo. So I think the last 2 that we need from Hermanos Park that are currently available. And there is one more legendary that we have to go after. And then obviously we'll check the trees to see if we can find a Heracross, but I don't think it's time for that yet. We will pick up these Lychee berry, Salac berry. I'm sure these are just Ganlon berry, and we'll go. Alright, so back at Hermanos Park, we're gonna go ahead and we'll heal up, and then we're also gonna go buy more food stores because I'm running very low. I know y'all remember I bought like 50, and yeah, all that training very okay, so it gives you the 3 statues of what we just caught, and then we're gonna head out to look at these trees real quick. I don't think none of them should be ready, really. We're actually gonna shop at the Pokemon League because they have everything you need in one-stop shop area. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna buy, and then see here. So I do only have like 5 times more. Let's probably buy 5 more. And then we're gonna buy 39. We'll buy 30. I am a broke boy now. I mean, I've just been buying a lot of stuff. Obviously, there's no more battles, really to do. Like I can sell a bunch of this stuff, and obviously going underground once I started farming like the different stones and things like that, like all that stuff. I have 5 downloads that I don't need. So I can sell like a bunch of this stuff, like 2 Destiny now. I don't need 2. What do I need 2? Green shards, honey. I need to buy more honey for sure. Yeah. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that I'm not gonna do that now, but heal up. And back to Romana. So just missing the 2. We already have the slates for them, so we're just gonna head on in. Mewtwo will be a little bit difficult. We'll go after Mewtwo right now. Mewtwo will be only a little bit difficult only because he is a Psychic type and Gengar. Basically, if he takes just one hit from Mewtwo, he'll probably just faint. Is this it right here? This is Rayquaza. So now that we're here, let's just do Rayquaza. Since we're here already. Alright, so as always, we'll save. Shiny Rayquaza is probably my favorite legendary shiny. But I know that's a stretch to get. So, it is what it is. We'll just go ahead and that would have been hilarious had it been black. But no surprises for me. Alright, so let's go. So Rayquaza most likely has extreme speed, some kind of dragon type move. I think it'll have anything that's my weakness. So we're just gonna go to put it to sleep anyways. We're gonna gauge how much damage we do to it. Psychic real quick. Okay, so just about a quarter. Now a little bit more. With the special defense going down. So maybe this Psychic will take it to the red. Barring a critical hit, it'll probably kill it there. So it does no fly. I'm going to do. I want to do Hypnosis. It's gonna miss. But it does no fly, which is annoying because it's a turn that we can't even throw Pokeballs at it, I believe. Okay, Dragon Pulse. It's probably better to do Paralyze here because he's moving a lot. Seems to. I wonder if he has Rest because I know a lot of. I remember Rayquaza did have Rest in Emerald, so possibility. Hyper Voice, so Fly, Dragon Balls, Hyper Voice, or something else. I want to say Extreme Speed. I don't think it'll have a healing move. Next thing you know, it's using Rest, so Dragon Balls. Or it has Dragon Dance. That's the other one. We did our job. We got him paralyzed. We got him at 1. Let's see. Let's see it now. Everyone did their assignments here. Very good. One ball wonder. Oh, let's pick up some items. A revive, and it looks like a max potion. send them straight up to the box, and this room is awesome. I love this room. Rayquaza is one of my favorite legendaries. Like, if not my favorite, literally my personal favorite legendary, Rayquaza. Speaking of which, I do have a Rayquaza full art card right next to me. Can't barely see it, but it's that full art Rayquaza from Evolving Skies. I actually love the artwork on that card. I still haven't pulled the Rayquaza V alternate or the V Max alternate, but eventually I'll pick them up. I'm sure there's some Evolving Skies booster boxes that are going on sale soon, so I'll probably pick up some just to increase those odds. I'm only missing like 4 cards out of Evolving Skies, which is the Umbreon V Max alternate art, the Rayquaza V alternate art, the Rayquaza V Max alternate art, and I believe it's Sylveon V Max alternate art. Those are the last ones that I'm missing. So if you're watching this and you have an extra copy, hit me up, man. I'm more than willing to work a deal with you. Obviously, if there's anything that you're interested in for a trade, or if you just want to sell it to me at whatever price it is that you're asking for, we'll talk about it. Talk about it, because I'm actually looking for it. Trying to complete that master set. Let me see. I think it's up here. I think this is where YouTube is. I think it's that cave up there. So it's entered right here. It's literally a laboratory. Yep. So we're gonna go like this. Revive Gengar, revive Absol. I'm almost like 100% positive that Mewtwo definitely has cover, so that's gonna be annoying. But let's just gauge them. This will be the last slate that we do in Hermanos Park, and then just like that, that's how you catch all the legendaries in Pearl. For Brilliant Diamond, the only difference is gonna be the 3 legendary birds and Lugia. In that game, it's Ho-Oh and the 3 dogs. And we do have one more legendary that we're gonna chase. In Heatron, it's basically a volcano Pokemon. Not very much people are familiar with Heatron, but we gonna learn today. Hits me with Psychic, I'm knocked out. Yeah. That's literally the one thing I didn't want to happen. Because I mean, we'll back over Lusher. We'll do Plan B, Paralyze, and then just try to weaken it, Absol out, and then essentially how we call Rayquaza. Switch. Okay. Mewtwo's fast, so we need to paralyze it for that reason as well. This actually works out better in our favor. Also, considering that he was faster than Gengar, that's actually impressive. So, switched all changes to defense. So we'll just do another Spark. That'll take it down to the yellow. Should be that time now to kind of switch to Absol. He does have Mist. I will Swords Dance at least once. I'll gauge from here. Yeah, Absol's perfect for this. The Psychic doesn't affect it. He has like 2 health left. Do this one more time. Just to get it down to literally 1. And let's go. Ultra Ball, do your thing. effect. I do need a swap. I do need a swap. Let me try one more time. I do need a swap soon because I don't want him to struggle. It's kind of insane that he's paralyzed with 1 HP and not even shaking. That's actually nuts. Tell you, I say it and then it's like it does it, but then it's like, you know what? I'm gonna shake 1 time so you can stop complaining. Now I'm not gonna shake it. What are you gonna do about it? Just gonna keep tracking balls on YouTube. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch here. I feel like we're getting close to that struggling bit. After all those turns, that's like the first paralyzed condition that it did. It's like it almost forgot that it was paralyzed. It just said, you know what, I'm just gonna keep moving. Just gonna keep moving. Maybe it won't set in. What kind of balls do I have here? I mean, I don't really have much else that could possibly catch this. But yes, it is absolutely insane. He's had 1 HP. I think I've thrown at least 10 balls at this already. And with paralysis in check, like nothing. I don't think I've gotten more than 2 shakes, which now I will. And here it is. It was not. It was excessive because definitely 10 balls on 1 HP and paralyzed. That's not very reliable. Meowth is evolving, we're not evolving it. So with that, we've caught all of the legendaries that are available in Romano's Park. That took us, what, I started the stream, so about 2 hours it took us. Relatively, it wasn't too difficult. I mean, there was some chance. Obviously, the Lugia was what threw me off with the recover. But other than that, it was pretty straightforward. Rayquaza the statue and Mewtwo Cat the statue. So I'll show them off real quick. They're all gonna be in pretty much box 11 and 12. So we've called Registeel today. Pretty amazing stats on that. Regice, Regirock, Latios, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Lugia. These are just my teammates and random meows. Kyogre that we've caught, along with Groudon, Rayquaza, and Mewtwo. And it is a relaxed nature, jolly. Yeah, those stats are nuts. And his speed is actually down. It's the fact that he has high speed, Rayquaza speed up though. Pretty good. And now that I'm remembering, there's actually 2 Pokemon that we have to focus on. So I'm actually gonna. There's a Regigigas that I still have to address in Snow Point City. So now that I reviewed what we caught, sweet. And just to double check, just to make sure, we're just gonna talk to this lady. We got the Reggies, we got the birds, we got Latios, Latias, Lugia, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, and Mewtwo, and that's just a battle with the Giratina to get that, so we did that. So we got everybody, so we're done at Romano's Park. You cannot revisit them and recatch them. If you want to trade with your friends, really the only ones you should be trading is the exclusives to the game, which is Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno, Lugia, with Raikou, Entei, Suicune, and Ho-Oh just for the desk entry, and just trade baskets. You know, just to if you're into that. Just obviously, people like certain Pokemon. If you have friends that are cool with just trading certain ones and you don't care, obviously, you can do that and trade up and stuff like that. So we're gonna go to Snow Point City first. We're gonna get after this Regigigas, which isn't too much of a difficult catch. It's essentially just getting through the cave. Well, not a cave, it's really a building. Getting through the building, and then interacting with it. So once in Snow Point City, heal up whatever, you want to come up to this little area here. There's a massive building here. You do want to pop a repel because there is some Pokemon in here that you don't want to run into. You don't have to run into. Necessarily need to do this. And I definitely sorted this alphabetically. I don't know by name. I don't know why. I guess certain items didn't register, but alright. So we're gonna go. There are some. I haven't actually used, but I just did that bit where they just let you inside. Bottle of calcium. There's a little ice puzzles in here. Nothing too crazy. Nothing that requires you to, use a massive amount of brain power. Just rock smashes here. And you go up this way, go down this way. Well, you gotta get there, then do that. Just check this corner real quick. I don't think there's anything here. Cool. Go down. You're making your way all the way down. So this one's a little bit, does require a little bit of thinking. See if I can figure this out. Let's go. Apparently not. I thought I had something going on there. So there we go. Go like this, and up. And then I think there is an item here. You gotta strengthen it over there. And then push it to the side all that way. Come on, I have a big brain puzzler right here. To never melt ice, which is good for ice type moves. Makes it more powerful. I'm just spamming A just to make sure I don't miss any items. Yes. I don't think there are any hidden items in these rocks. It's just stuff. And then there's Regigigas. He's literally a statue, but once you have the 3 Reggies in your party and you interact with it, it comes alive. So make sure that you have caught the 3 Reggies before coming all the way over here, because if not, you're basically wasting your time coming over here. Again, only available in the post game, as I'm just going around in circles here. So I need to kind of think about this one here. There, that's wrong. This does require a little bit of brain power, as you can see. Let's go this way. Let's do this way, and then up that way. Okay, that looks to be right. Wrong. 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 Okay, so let's reassess here. I do know that this is right. Correct. So then we go down this way to hit that rock. Go up this way. Do we go up here? Do this. Yes. Yes. Do we go that way now? That's wrong. How is that wrong? That is odd. Okay, so essentially we need to hit that rock. So how are we hitting that rock? Where do we have to be at to hit that rock? Exactly here. Yep. Big brain energy. Come on, guys. Big brain. So again, because the Regis are in your party, it comes alive and its interaction begins. Regigigas is probably one of the easiest legendaries to catch because of its slow start ability. So essentially what that is, it basically takes a turn to attack every time. But it's very strong. When it hits, it does a lot of, like a gang of damage. So you do want to put it to sleep. Essentially, that's like the best strategy, because the longer it's asleep, the less moves it can take. You can do whatever you want to it, and then even when it wakes up, it's still gonna have that slow start. So with that in mind, we're gonna hit it with some psychics. You do want to like just keep an eye on it in terms of the damage. He's gonna. That's kind of difficult to see. I think he'll knock it out with this. Let's just gauge it. Maybe hold on. Nope. That's a soft reset. Yeah, because his special defense went down, Gengar being higher level than Regigigas, of course, gonna knock it out with lowered special defense. But essentially, that's what you want to do: is just have it asleep, hit it a couple times, and then get it as low as possible. But, yeah, it was unfortunate that special defense went down, but no big deal. This is why we save before we counter. Just another chance, get another chance. I do want to try something this time. I'm gonna run a nasty flat. Dark Pulse. Just to see how much damage he actually takes. So I definitely can't do that twice. we're gonna go ahead and switch to Absol. And try to get some Sword Dance and just boost that attack up for False Swipe. Let's see. Regigigas still has a pretty decent amount of health. So go Wide Guard. Like I said, he did wake up. I don't think he has any healing moves, like Rest or anything. Maybe he does. He may have Rest. It's very possible. Holy God. That was really unnecessary, my guy. Okay, you didn't need to like just slap him like that. Okay. We're just trying to be friends, but you know, we're trying to weaken you first. See, that was a critical hit. Had it not been, it would have been right after red. But yeah, just takes a little bit of patience. You know, maybe I'll maybe I don't know. I don't want to switch. I probably should because of the slow start. So yeah, I'll try that just real quick and then sweep it into Gengar. That's probably a better strategy for this, a better course of action, so to speak. So, actually do just that. We're gonna switch Absol. I do want to swap that item. I don't remember what I had. Alright, let's see. Do that. It's gonna have a slow start. Pressure. Okay, so off rip, I'm just gonna go Sword Dance a couple times. Hopefully, he just drops a Hammer Arm on us on the second power up. He's defending. So, payback. Whoa! God, okay. That's so too strong right now, bro. I guess that's what 2 Sword Dance would do. I have to assess this correctly, man. This is a gang of damage. Maybe just 1 Sword Dance and then payback, and then false swipe. Maybe that's what I have to do. This loading thing though, it's excessive. Like this needs to be sped up a little bit. It's like they do everything to kind of deter you from shiny hunting, and then they make it impossible to actually shiny hunt. Yes. I don't think that'll kill it, and it shouldn't. Let's try it. Alright. Expected. Absol did his job, so if he does get knocked out here, I mean, I'm not gonna let it do that, so we're gonna go ahead and swap. Right on time too, he's gonna smack the living life out of Absol. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna go back and forth and not miss, and okay, hammer arm again. That's 4 turns now that we do this nonsense. Come on, hit that hypnosis. 5 turns. Jeez. Come on, dog. Alright, so sleep, 1 HP, this should be a catch. But we all know, this whole same song and dance is probably not going to be the case, but we'll see. There's always a chance. Of course. 1 ball, no shake. Two balls, no shake. And he woke up. And he's gonna knock out Bingo. So in reality, all we have now is paralysis. One ball, no shake, jeez. I swear, legendaries do what they want. Like, literally, just go with the algorithm. 4 balls, no shake. Does he know he has 1 HP? Like, does he know that? 5 balls, no shake. This is utter disrespect. Utter. Okay, he gave us a shake. He gave us a 1 shake. And he came out paralyzed. I'm curious. I'm not gonna do that, but we are technically in a cave, in a dark, lit place. Never mind. I feel like this is a dark, lit place, and for some reason, what? Okay, whatever. We'll just move on from the ball. I'm gonna accidentally hit this thing. Insane. Absolutely insane. This is the same thing with Mewtwo. Same thing. Literally 1 HP. Just not being realized that it's 1 HP and it's not a thing with the ball. And it's paralyzed. Come on. Let's go. There it is. So, can I use escape rope here? Because I'm really not trying to do all that. Yay, I can. Alright, so that's done. Harmless, right? That was actually annoying. But, we'll go back over here, heal up. Look at our party real quick, and these guys can go back to where they came from. Oh look, that Meowth has a rare candy. This is why I do this. Those free rare candies, they stack up after a while. And then just, you know, free items, man. Okay, so that is done. Do we have any trees that randomly decided to spawn? Nope. So now this is where we're headed. We can't fly there, so we have to basically travel there. So we're gonna go to the survival area. We will have to pop a few max repels to get to where we needed to go. And like I said, I will explain essentially how you do this. So I'm going to open up the map just to better explain this. So once you reach the post game, essentially once you unlock the national Pokedex, you unlock this area, which is the fight area, essentially where the battle tower is. And you cannot go past up towards the survival area or the resort area until you unlock the national Pokedex, which is achieved by basically seeing all 151 Pokemon in the Sinnoh Pokedex. Once you return to Professor Rowan in Sandgem, is it Sandgem Town? It's Sandgem Town, and you unlock the national. You meet with Professor Oak. You unlock the national Pokedex, and then you can travel to these two areas here. Once you reach either the resort area or just this little crossroad up here, and you go north, or you reach the survival area and go east. And then up further north, you reach Stark Mountain, which basically it's literally a mountain. You enter this cave, and then that Buck person that you meet at the fight area that basically talks a lot of nonsense and thinks that he's stronger than you, he wants to team up with you and go through Stark Mountain and reach the end to get an item called, I want to say it's the Ember Emblem, or some kind of emblem. Basically, he takes it from that little cave. The encounter is over. You leave Stark Mountain, and then you come back to the survival area. In the survival area, you basically just want to come and visit this building. Yes, this building. That is Buck's grandpa. This is basically his house. Once you're in here, after you meet with Buck, Buck will be in here. He basically is a magma stone. So he takes magma stone from that little area, and basically says, like, you know, you took it, you need to go put it back because the volcano's going to erupt per the legend. that is a part of that town. So Buck's like, yeah, I'm gonna go return it after you talk to him, and he leaves. Essentially, now is when that activates for Heat Run. So you want to pop your max repels. Doesn't even look like I used one, but yeah, you want to go up here. Come down this way. Maybe I did that wrong. I did it. Go this way. Back down. That was fast. Okay, so now we're surfing. We're just gonna surf past all of this. Make sure you get off and back on. That's the dead end over there. And then we're here. So then we're just going north from here. You need to get on your bike here. Make sure that it's fast. I obviously didn't make sure it was fast. Just be careful with these ledges because you can. It's kind of annoying. You have to jump this one just once, and that's why it's annoying. Just kind of switch your bike and hug this corner, make a pass there. You do need to keep an eye on your repels because eventually you'll get into this cave. And then you reach Dark Mountain. So then this is where you enter. So at this point, before you get off your bike at this point, once you get past this first part of the Dark Mountain, and I'll show you guys now. I use strength. And literally push it down the stairway. You used to not be able to do this, but in this game you can. So just a little pro tip. Boom. So go up this way. Again, keep pushing these boulders. And rock smash. Basically trying to reach the top of here. You see you'll see your rival up top. Talking to him doesn't trigger anything. But essentially you get into here. At this point, you walk up to here and Buck will basically be around here is when you trigger him. And then he agrees to team up with you and then he follows you to the end of the cave. When you're doing it, you basically have to go the long way, but essentially the area that you're trying to reach is going to be this area here. You can't do rock climb while you're with him because he's with you, whatever. But essentially this is like going towards the end of it. Once you get to this part, you're close to the end. After you battle those two guys, you head up north, then east, back down south, and then you'll run into a strength rock. This one's annoying because it goes a little bit of a distance, but whatever, just keep on pushing this thing all the way to the end. Again, you want to use repels for this. This goes by a lot faster if you use repels because this is a very high spawn rate cave. Every other second, as you're pushing this rock, Pokemon will spawn, so it's annoying. And then you'll hit here. Once you're in here, once you approach it, obviously Heatmon is here because I've already spoken to Buck, and he came back and returned it. When you're first doing it, Buck is going to go up to here and basically grab the Magma Stone and basically leave the cave. You essentially have to leave the cave, go back to the house, talk to Buck, and then go back to the cave for this to basically pop up. So because this is ready for us here, we're going to go for the encounter, we're going to save, and we're going to engage it. Now Heatmon does have, this is one of the only legendaries that has a gender type, so it can come up, I think, it's gonna. I think it has a bigger possibility of coming up female, but it can come up male. Yeah. So we're gonna go Swords Dance. We're just gonna try to get this thing down to 1 as fast as possible, and then swap out, either put it to sleep and or paralyze it. Pretty tanky, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a payback. It'll probably knock it out now because, well, I'm good. Good. We'll go ahead and paralyze it. We're gonna stop it from doing its moves so often. Earth power, that's super effective. And then I'll just do a couple crunches because I feel like Spark will basically knock it out. That was a crit, and I'm not exactly sure if I can even hit another crunch. I'm gonna use this opportunity to revive Absol again and try to pop off a false swipe before this guy decides to KO Luxray. Wrong Pokemon. Okay. The remote strikes again. Wow. And you can run from this Pokemon, so just be careful with that. God. No damage whatsoever on this. But I gotta keep chugging away, because at this point, hopefully flinching and my razor claw is going into effect here. Hopefully the paralysis goes into effect here. Maybe he keeps using useless moves like Metal Sound. Try and just get it as low as possible so it just increases that catch rate chance. Yeah, essentially what's going to happen now is that this will probably take it to 1. Hopefully it does. I think it will. Yes, and then hopefully he's avoiding. Okay. I thought he was going to get paralyzed. That's what I was hoping for, but this works out. Yeah. Sweet. We'll get it eventually. It's only a matter of time at this point. Heatron is not a Pokemon that's like every other legendary. The catch rate is a little bit higher, but it is still a little bit difficult to catch. I mean, it's still a legendary. Asshole did his job. Let's go with Gengar. I still say that you should be able to stack status conditions in this game, and just Pokemon in general. That would be, I mean, not so much in competitive play, but more so in like just regular, like, because this takes a while. If you know, running down on balls here. I had 60 Ultra Balls, and already we're down to 6. Gengar withstood that. Again, that's the second time I see that. That's insane. I didn't know that was a thing. He won't make it this time for sure. We are in a cave, so let's see. There it is. Very nice. And Meowth's gonna try to evolve, but we're not gonna allow him to. I said no! Pick up stuff for me. Alright, so Heron has been caught. That is the last legendary available in this game. There is nothing else to do, pretty much, in this cave. Essentially, you can just use an escape rope and get out. Yeah. So, once again, I'm going to look at my town map to see if there's anything just to see. Nope. I think I just have to wait a few hours to even check in. But yeah, pretty much just to kind of show the Pokedex. Literally missing the one, which is going to be Heracross. I think I just passed him too. Heracross. He's not going to appear on grass. It should highlight honey. Yeah, so they're all honey. Basically highlights all the trees in which you can find him. And like I was saying earlier, the only ones that he does spawn, well, a higher chance of spawning on, is, I'll read it off again. Let me pull it up. I don't know why Facebook opened up, but okay. Route 205 was essentially, where is Route 205? Open up the town map real quick. So yes, Route 210 is one of them, which is gonna be this tree by Celestic Town, where you defog, essentially, and as well as right above of Celestian Town. So you have 3 trees there that basically give you a double opportunity. You have 205, which I believe is closer to Flororama Town, by Eternal Forest and Eternal City. Yeah, it's gonna be that tree, this tree, and that's Fuego. So it's just literally those 2 trees. So far there's 5 trees with double, and then 212, which I believe is down here. These 2 trees here. So it's a tree by the mansion, and then the one just west of Pastoria Town. So a total of 7 trees that can give you double chances. For a pretty much the low tier encounter rates, that gives you a double catch or encounter rate, which is not a lot. Basically, essentially gives you a 10% encounter rate, which is again not a lot. I've done all of these trees. At least this is my 4th go around, and it hasn't spawned. So hopefully we catch it soon or encounter it soon. The same thing with Catcher, whatever his name is. See if I find him. I can't even remember his name. He was frustrating to catch for sure. This guy, Carnivine, that's who I'm talking. He's hard to find. He's only available in the Pastoria City, the Safari Zone, pretty much in Pastoria City, and it's again a 5% encounter rate. Not fun to do, but yeah, that is what we're gonna end it today. We're going on 3 hours now, so not a bad video. I mean, we're on the legendary, not in a pretty good time frame. I mean, we didn't take too long on a lot of them. I feel like I've only soft reset, I think, the maximum of maybe 4 times. Again, Regigigas was the ones that we reset it mostly on. And then Lugia, that recover, that again threw me off, but not too shabby, not too difficult in terms of and especially considering that they're all level 70. I didn't think that was too bad. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to basically just farming items with Meowth and ranking him up, underground with Gym City leaders and stuff like that, just trying to get them as close as possible to level 71 to try to get that bottle cap. My next video is going to be basically me going through the battle tower and just kind of going through those battles and battling the mind of that. I do want to kind of just talk about bottle caps. Once you go to the fight area, the purpose of the battle tower is after you get battle points and then you get items. The items are rare. Like they're not items that you can find like in the regular like open world and things like that. And these items are pretty essential for when you go battle like the Pokemon League. Again, it makes it a lot easier because of the kind of the quality of the items. So, for example, Ability Patch 200 BP. This is a phenomenal item because it allows your Pokemon with a regular ability to have a rare ability. So that means essentially your starter has like growth or whatever boosts grass types. It changes to that rare ability, which makes it more powerful. Ability Capsule, which switches between 2 abilities within that Pokemon. Bottle Cap. This you exchange with this guy, which I'm assuming is going to help you max out your IVs and your Pokemon, which is essential. Rare candies for 20, PP ups. You can buy these, but these again one BP as opposed to paying a $9,800. You got Lucky Eggs, Power Bracer. All these things are good for leveling up IVs. All kinds of berries, Life Orb, Toxic Orb. I don't really know the point of those orbs. You got Focus Band, which is important. That's a good item to have. Focus Sash. This is kind of a waste because you should just be saving up for Focus Band. Razor Claw, Razor Fang. If for some reason you need another Gliscor or a what's his face? Rock form of Sneasel, Weavile. Protector, Reaper Claws, upgrade. You do not find in this game for when you want to evolve Porygon. Or maybe you do. I don't know. I don't think I found. I know I found Dubious Disc for Porygon Z, but I don't have upgrade. I don't think so. But I'm saving up for a bottle cap just so that I can try to do at least one of the Pokemon right now. And max my so I can hit that battle tower and try to not struggle, because that mind in the first time he does cheat. He has a Dragonite, a Milotic, and a Rhyperior, and they're not necessarily in that order the same way. Like you'll face him the first time. If you lose and you go and face him again, it'll switch. He'll throw a Rhyperior the first time. If you lose to that Dragonite, the Dragonite is a sweeper. So unless you have a good Ice type going into this, you're not gonna be very successful. It's the same thing with Milotic. Milotic is more of the staller. You need to knock that Milotic out quick, which is an overstatement because even then, you know, you're not doing that because it's a tank. You're not knocking out that Milotic with a hit or two. It's like 3 or 4 hits. On top of that, it's healing. So yeah, it's a difficult battle. It's you need to just go in there prepared. So I'm gonna save it here, and I'm going to end the stream now. I appreciate you guys. The channel is again growing very nicely. I appreciate everybody who's been subscribing, tuning in, checking me out. If you know watch this video, I do know it's kind of lengthy, going on 3 hours and a half. But you know, it's still I like what I'm doing. I enjoy doing it. I appreciate everyone who's tuning in and watching. Definitely keep the positive vibes up. Thank you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next stream for these battles.